Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sherifat and I'm based in Nova Scotia, Canada. On my YouTube channel, I just share my personal experiences about life here in Canada. Also, I do a bit of immigration on here because I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and RCIC. I help with your visa applications to come to Canada, from your study permit, work permit, tourist visas, permanent residence, and even school admissions as well. So if you need any of these services, please hook up with us at Green Tulips. Okay. In this video today, I'm talking about people looking to get a job with visit visa to Canada. I've had people reach out to us and say, "Oh, I have a tourist visa. I'll be coming. I can get a job and live my life, get a job, and pay my bills and all of that." We have people coming to us at Green Teas and even personally, like family and friends, saying, "Oh, I have a tourist visa. I'm coming to Canada to come and work with it." Even there's a policy that says that you are able to look for a job with your tourist visa, it does not mean that you get a job. I've had people come in and it's been a struggle. It's not as easy as people sell these things out there. The policy is there, no doubt, but the point is, are employers willing to employ people on tourist visa? That's the question here. Because employers has to do some other things on their end to be able to hire you on a tourist visa to work for them. Not many employers are willing to go through all that ordeal to get you employed, because the truth is there are people in the country that are looking for the same job as you. So if an employer has two people, one has a work permit already, one has a tourist visa, it just makes sense that they will choose the person with work permit, because they don't have to go through this trouble of employing you and having to do some other things to get a work permit. That's how I see it. However, there's some jobs that are in demand, or some jobs that they want people, many of people, so they are able to give you a job even on your tourist visa. I thought to make this video because it's becoming quite rampant that people are coming to the country on tourist visas and thinking that they can get a job easily. I'm not saying that it's not possible to get a job. People get a job on tourist visas, but honestly, it's not very, very common. Maybe I'll say out of 10, maybe one or two people. So you're going to like put yourself in that fix and sell off all your things back home and come here on that kind of probability of getting a job. Even those with work permits here are still looking for a job. Yes. So now tell me, if an employer sees somebody that has a work permit already and you don't have a work permit, they will likely employ the person that has a work permit already, because that person can start the job immediately. But if they employ you, they have to like do some other things to get you work permit. Not many employers are willing to go through that stress of that order. Okay, so please be. I'm not saying that you should not come and try and see if you can get a job, but please don't like put all your eggs in one basket. Don't sell off your things back home. Don't like resign from your job back home or from your business. Come in first, then if you get a job, you can then sell off your things if you want to resign and all of that. But don't put all your eggs in one basket, please. Another thing I thought to share in this video is, when you are coming as a tourist into the country, please be careful what you're coming with. To start with, I highly strongly recommend that you have a return ticket. Even if your plan is to get a job, but please, right now you have a tourist visa, please get a return ticket to for Canada. Some people get turned back at the point of entry at the border because they have a one-way ticket. They'll say, "Oh, that means that you don't want to leave the country." Even if your plan is to stay back when you get a job, but you don't have the job yet, so you have no excuse to say, "Oh, what if I get a job? I don't want to go back because of that." Have a return ticket. Nothing is, I've seen people who have come in like with their see their credentials, all their particulars, everything that signal the fact that you have no plans to go back. If a visa officer sees this, there's a high chance that they will think you don't want to go back, and that's a valid reason for them to turn you back. I've seen this happen over and over and over again. Another thing is, if you think that you need a particular documents or information at the point of entry at the border, please print this information out or this document out. I've seen cases of people saying, "Oh, I have this document on my phone, let me check it." And the officer will say, "Ah, can I have your phone?" Before you know it, they're already checking all your information, all your messages, and everything. And people always say, "Ah, do you have the right to do that?" They have the right to check your phone if they think that you are a threat, or you think that you're not you are lying to them, or they think there's something about you. They have the right to check your phone. So, and it always stems from the fact that, oh, see my phone, see my information here. Maybe, for example, you brought your child as a minor and you not come with a parental consent form. Maybe the father or the mother did not come with you. You came with the child as a minor, and they say, "Oh, where's the parental consent? Is the mother or father away?" You're like, "Oh, yes, they are away. See their letter on my phone." Take your phone and be searching for what you not asking to search for. Or you'll be like, "Oh, this document is on my phone, it's on my email." You go to your Gmail. "Oh, see my mail." Before you know it, they're taking your phone. I've seen this happen like 4 good times to people I know personally. So this is not like hearsay. And those 4 people had to do with, "Oh, see my phone, check it for the check what I asked for on my phone." Before you know it, they go to their WhatsApp, they go to their text messages. There was one that I know of that she was telling her friend that, "I'm not going back to my country, oh, I'm here to stay." And he was on a tourist visa. So when the officer saw that, he was like, "Why are you telling your friend this?" So like, then that means that you don't want to go back. And he was asked to go back to their country. So please be careful what you bring in. Another thing I also like to advise you on is, when you come to the country as a tourist, please be as confident as possible. If they ask you A, please give the answer to A. Don't go to B, C, D. If they need you to elaborate, they will ask to do that. But don't tell them what they don't ask you. Be confident, be smart, be outspoken. I mean, I know that sometimes you could feel tense. I mean, maybe it's your first time coming to the country, you're tense, you've heard a lot of things that happen on the border, you are scared. Please be confident. Don't like make anybody make you feel like threatening you, or make you feel tense. Really, just be confident. Answer the question very well. And I think I also like to add is, so when you are coming on a tourist visa and you are coming, say, in winter, for example, and they say, "Oh, Mr. XYZ or Mrs. XYZ, where would you be going to when you go to the country?" You'll be like, "Oh, I'm going for tourism. I want to go to some tourist places." You'll be like, "Oh, can you give me, tell me where you want to go to?" And you begin to name, for example, maybe Niagara Fall, or somewhere outdoor. You'll be like, "This is winter. Like, nobody goes to these places during winter, right?" And then you are saying, that's where you want to go to. So it does contradict the fact that maybe you're not really aware of the season. Maybe that's a possibility. But you may also think that maybe you don't even know what you're saying. Maybe you're just lying, right? So be careful what you say. When they ask you for where you're going to stay, don't say you don't know. So if you're coming as a tourist, they ask you, "Oh, where would you be staying?" You be like, "Oh, I don't even know. When I come in, I'll book my hotel." That can be a red flag, because you can just come, you just can't come and say you're gonna book your accommodation the day you come. Some hotels are booked out, you cannot even get a spot. So it then leads to the fact that maybe you don't even have plans of where you're going to stay, and you have plans to even stay back and not, be and not follow through with your visa terms and conditions. So when they ask you where you're going to stay, if it's hotel, please tell them, "Oh, XYZ hotel." If it's a family or friend, let them know where you're staying in the country. I thought to do this very short video that, please don't sell all your stuff on a tourist visa. There are ways you can change your visa type, maybe to study, for example, apply for permanent residence, but it has to be within 6 months, because the maximum you are allowed to stay in the country on tourist visa is the maximum is 6 months. So people even get less than 6 months, I'll give an example. Maybe when you came to the border, you'd be like, oh, they ask you, oh, where are you going to? Oh, I'm going to maybe a family friend's place or a friend's place. Maybe they ask you, oh, where are you going to? What's your plan? How long are you staying for? You'd be like, oh, I'm staying for 2 weeks at a family friend's place. And then some officers can stamp 2 weeks on your passport, which means that you have to leave the country in that 2 weeks. Even though by law you're allowed to stay for 6 months, some officers have the right to tell you, oh, you must not stay past this date. You have to stick with that. If you do otherwise, you can get in trouble for that. Okay, so be careful what you see at the border, be careful what you are told, and follow through with them so you can get, you can always come to the country the next time you want to come and don't get stuck. And so please be careful. I see a lot of stories about people say, oh, my agent told me that when I come I'll get a job easily. My friend said when I come I'll get a job. My sister said I'll get a job. It's not as easy as it's been said. Yes, it's a policy that allows you to look for a job on a tourist visa, but honestly, take it from me, it's not easy to get a job on a tourist visa. Even though I'm saying it's not easy to get a job, but it's not impossible. I've heard of people getting a job on their tourist visa. It's possible, but it's not very, very common, and it's not very easy. Let me just put that out there. So be careful what story you buy, and then you begin to sell everything you have for uncertainty. I pray that God will grant you the wisdom, the wherewithal, grant you your request, grant you our desires. If your plan is to work here, get a job, and live here, try looking for routes that will enable you to do that. Try looking, maybe get admission to school. You can work on a study permit, you can work on a study visa, maybe get permanent residence. So just look for ways that will enable you work legally in the country and not be in the fix. Because not having a job here can be very, very frustrating. Even those that have a job, we are still struggling to make ends meet. How much more not having a job? It can be very, very tough. And trust me, the cost of living in this country is very, very expensive. Even for people that have a job and have businesses, it's still a bit tough for people. How much more not having any means of livelihood here? Please be very careful. And I pray that God grant you the wisdom and the resources and the wherewithal to pull through, grant you our desires, by God's grace. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please comment, share, like, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Bye and take care. Bye.